Hello and welcome to a new playthrough on the channel, and as you can see, this was voted for. It is Ace Attorney Trilogy. Start with the first game, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, then we've got Justice for All, and then we've got Charge of Tribulations last. So without further ado, let us begin. Now obviously this has got a load of... I'm not going to voice act the whole thing, because I don't think I could do different voices for different people. So I might just do my voice for everybody. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, let's go. Episode 1. The first turnabout. Let's play. I'm going to do the videos between 30 and 45 minutes each episode. Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he. So yeah, in this game, you usually know who the killer is before you do the trial. It's just some of them, not all the cases, but some of them you need to work out how. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favour. A favour? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over! Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. I'm gonna try and do a nerdy voice for this guy. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took away from me, Nick? Who did this? Actually, I don't think I could do that for long because my throat is killing me still. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. Fairly simple? A murder trial, yeah, okay. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I could say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I own one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Alright. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Oh Christ, this guy. The prosecution is ready, Your Honour. Well, I don't think I'll be able to do his voice well. The defence is ready, Your Honour. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honour. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honour. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances. I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Now, I'm going to get it wrong on purpose for a trophy. The defendant, that's Mia Fey. Wrong, right? Look, I have to leave. I have to go home. I'm expecting a delivery. Ah, come on, Chief. There's no need to be going so soon, is there? Listen, Wright. The defendant is the one on trial, your client. Sorry, I couldn't hear your answer. Ask what's wrong. Okay, I'll do it properly. The defendant, well, that's Larry Butcher. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll be fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Cindy. Wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Thief. Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name. Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I have just forgotten. Temporarily. I feel migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R1 button to check it anytime, okay? Do it for me, please, I'm begging you. I know who it is. It's Cindy. Oh, shit. Cindy Block. Cinder Block. Okay, Cindy Stone. I thought it said Cindy's. Bloody hell. Actually got paid early. Oh, enough of that. Let's continue. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was blunt trauma. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Well then, first a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepted it. A statue added to the court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R1 button to check the court record frequently. I will. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant Larry Butts to the stand. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't see anything unfortunate. Christ's sake! Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honour, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. I can't do for it, my throat's killing me. I'm just going to say do it normal. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. Oh, crying out loud. We could clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right, I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Well, my client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Oh, Christ. I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Oh, trust me. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order! Well, Mr. Bugs, dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so like I didn't see her. What the fuck? Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? Prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Oh, I could save it any time, sir. Order! Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honour. Oh, here we go. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers as the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Frank Sawit. Oh, here he is. Look at this numpty. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh, yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. Right. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought they must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in this victim's apartment working? Your Honour, at the time of the murder there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during blackout? Yes, Your Honour. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honour, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Big words in this game. Perusal. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honour. You may begin your cross-examination. Alright, right. This is it. The real deal? What am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave you. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find yes. But for Christ's sake, this cough, man. I need to go get some from the doctors or something. Anyway. Vice President. Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd he would take notice of him. I don't know, he just seemed strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture. Of course, what the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So what happened next? Half open, you say? Yes, the door was open halfway, yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came to close the door. That's all. In a big city like this, I see. And what happened next? Previous stranger looks at the apartment. Why would you do that? What gave you the idea to do that? Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only humans who want to eat? We climb mountains because they are there. It's the same thing. Ah! So you looked into the apartment. What happened then? It's good to press all of them, and then you look at evidence. Are you sure she was dead? Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere. I guess that would look fatal to anyone. Very well. What happened next? So you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes, I mean, no, nothing. Okay, what happened next? You thought to call the police? Does that mean you didn't actually call them? Please, listen to the rest of the testimony. You thought to call the police. What happened next? The phone in her apartment wasn't working. Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't, right? But you said you didn't go into the apartment, or did you? Oh, that, I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. This guy is as suspicious as all things. Why use a public phone? Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone. And being in the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer at the nearby apartment. Ah, right. What time did you call again? 1 p.m. 1 p.m? Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. Seems really confident. 1 p.m? Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict it. Yeah, so this actually holds your hand. The first case. It's just like trading. You found the body at 1 p.m, you're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts that autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, this is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sorwick, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do? Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? Guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. What an absolute moron. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I already know. I've got this one. I already know what it is. She went to France. So she's... Hang on. Let me see. Was it that? Oh, poo. Maybe not. Ooh. Okay. I'll have to flip present all that. You said heard, not saw? Yes, heard. All I saw was a body lying there. I didn't think to look at anything else, least of all my watch. Isn't that a little strange? So you're saying you heard something? But if you were so shocked by the body, you wouldn't hear anything at all. The witness did say he actually heard the time. It's ludicrous to suggest he wouldn't hear anything. I have to agree with the prosecution. Witness, continue your testimony. Are you sure it was a television and not a radio? Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large television. I'll put my finger on it, but something seems fishy. Hearing the television. What could it be? Oh, yeah, there we go. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Yeah, the defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Ah, wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit. Court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. No, we already know what it was. The defense may cross-examine. I already know the answer to this. Because he already said what the murder weapon was. No, it's the finger statue. Is it that? Yeah. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Page? As the witness states, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, here's that the witness testimony was correct. This is a... Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Yes. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You were inside the apartment of the day of the murder. Oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Mr. Silvet, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never looked. The clock I heard, no, I mean I saw. Oh, he's just thrown his wig at him. Shut up, I hate you. It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her and he should burn, give him death. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defence's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honour, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? Your Honour, the sound Mr. Sawyer heard was definitely this clock. The fact which is clear if you simply... Oh, Christ. I need to save it. Just in case I get it wrong. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honour, may I have the clock? I asked the court to listen very carefully. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So we heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawyer heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawyer, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Otto, what's he talking about now? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honour. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Soft. I come all the way down here to testify and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. You lawyers are all slime. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Me? I mean, Chief. Listen up, Brad. Don't throw this one away, not like it. Think, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow. And think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes, because she was in France. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Tough words. Let's see you pull this. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slowly. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 PM here, it's 1 AM the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Oh. He was frothing at the mouth. Order! Order, I say! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honour. Very well, Mr. Wright. Yes, sir. I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defence so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honour. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Look at this confetti. Confetti in the courtroom. Get out of here. And with that, this court is adjourned. Turns out that Frank Sawyer was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawyer let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawyer grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and cracked her over the head with it. Phew, I still can't believe you won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief, I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen the trial end on such a satisfying note. She's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy, what's wrong now? Nick, don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Wait, no, I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent, the case is closed. but my Cindy Windy's gone, man, gone forever. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you can practically see the headline now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate dinner, movie, night trip. Oh no, I couldn't. Oh hey, here, take this. It's a present. Present? Me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this cloth. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathise with me, it's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathising, really. Isn't that right, Wright? That you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. Let's talk about that. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she travelled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? Pretty heavy clock to take travelling. Well, make of it what you will. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Probably not. Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realise things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner only? We'll drink a toast to innocent thoughts. You were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of the part at least. Maybe over drinks. And so my first tour came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay for salvation covered. He gave me. I didn't know it then, but that plot was soon going to be at the centre of another incident. My promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end of the first trial in 35 minutes. That's a good start. And then we've got episode 2. Turnabout Sisters. Let's save it. Good place to stop. Well, from now, obviously the trials will be longer because it will be more drawn out. Each trial lasts like 2 days. You have like investigation, trial, investigation, trial. Okay, so thank you for watching. I'll be back next time with more Ace Attorney.